Hello, Assalamu alaikum. As you know, my name is Mrs. Nilufar Ijaz. I am your science teacher. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Before going to your lecture, I would like to say something about your copies in which you are doing your work. First of all, the assignment, you have to complete today's assignment in copy number 2. And date of submission is in the note, you will get it. I think 24 and 25 of the July is given you for the submission of copy number 2. Then we will keep your copy number 2 for checking, and we will return you copy number 1. The second thing, that we are going to start our quiz. For these quiz, we will give you some pages in sign, 2 or 3 pages. What you have to do, you have to read those pages again and again. And all the answers must be there on those pages. No need to write or no need to memorize anything. Just read it and mark the important points by a highlighter or by making a line under that term or that answer. We will give you a syllabus on every Thursday, and on the very next Thursday, we will ask you then we will give you a time limit will be there, and in this time you will complete it. There will be 10 MCQs and you have to answer them. Clear? Now this is the chapter atoms and molecules. Atoms and molecules is the chapter, and this is from your book 2. Atoms and molecules from your book 2. Learning object. Learning object in this total chapter, we are going to learn in this chapter about atoms, molecules, models, symbols of atoms, differences between atom and molecules, molecules of different kind of atoms, chemical formula, different symbols, meaning and way of reading and writing chemical formula. This is the task of this chapter. We will complete it in 2 sessions, in 2 lecture. In first chapter or in first lecture, we are starting today. The first thing is, what is atom? What is atom? For many years, people have wondered what matter is made up of. Some ancient Greek philosophers believed that all matter was made up of 4 substances: earth, water, air, and fire. Ancient Chinese philosophers believed that matter was made up of gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. But about 430 BC, a Greek philosopher told the word atom. The Greek philosopher, I will talk about him. But now what is atom? The Greek philosopher told us the word atom came from Greek word atomos, meaning indivisible. The word atom came from which language? It belongs to Greek language. What is the word? Atomos. What is the meaning? Indivisible. It cannot be divided. An atom is defined as the smallest particle of an element that can exist. Atoms are building blocks of all matter. एटम एक ग्रीक वर्ड है, एटमॉस, उससे ड्राइव किया गया है ये लफ्ज, जिसके मायने हैं इंडिविजिबल, जिसको मजीद डिवाइड नहीं किया जा सकता। और एटम की डेफिनेशन क्या है? ये किसी भी एलिमेंट का सबसे स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल है और जो कि बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक कहलाता है, जिसके ऊपर बाकी पूरा मैटर जो है वो बिल्ड किया जाता है। Now there were many scientists in the ancient time. The Greek philosopher thought the element or the matter, they are made up of earth, water, air, and fire. Chinese philosophers believe that it is made up of gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. There was a scientist in about 430 BC. His name was Democritus. He was a Greek philosopher. Democritus, about 430 BC, suggested that matter was made up of indivisible particles called atoms. He was the first to name them indivisible particle as an atom. So he was called as father of atomic theory because this atom was further analyzed by different scientists and the atomic theory was built. Democritus was known as father of atomic theory. He was Greek philosopher. As he told that atom is indivisible because the atom is coming from the word atomos meaning indivisible. Scientists have discovered that an atom is not indivisible. Right? After so many research, scientists have discovered that an atom is not indivisible. Actually, it is made up of three particles, or you can say atoms are further split into three parts. Number one, positively charged particles called protons. Those particles having positive charge, they were termed as protons. Negatively charged particles called electrons. The particles having negative charge were called electrons. Neutral charge particles called neutrons. They don't have negative or positive charge, or they don't have any charge. That is why they are termed as neutrons. So, Democritus, according to him, atom is indivisible, but in higher class, you will study many work of scientists, research of scientists, and then you will know that atom is further divisible in three parts. Into how many parts? Into three parts. Positively charged particles are proton, negatively charged particles are electron, and the particles they do not have no charge, neither positive, neither negative. They are called neutron. Now on your screen, you can see a diagram. This is a diagram of an atom. I have selected it for you to let you know what is electron, proton, and the neutron. You, you can see in the center, this is a nucleus. In the nucleus, there are two types of particles, red and blue. This is the nucleus having two types of particles. This is the structure of an atom. It is split into three parts. You can see red, blue, and yellow. These are the three particles. Red and blue, they are in the center, and this is called nucleus. The red particles are proton, and they have positive charge. They have positive charge. And the blue one, they are neutron. They have no charge. And outside the nucleus, you can see the circles are here. One circle and this one is the second circle. These circles are termed as shells or orbit. Shells or orbit. The yellow one, these are electrons. They revolve in their shells and they are negatively charged particles and they are called electrons. I think it is clear to you that the atom is split into three parts: electron, proton, and neutron. Is it clear? Now the next on your screen you see element. All matters, living or non-living, are made up of atom because atoms are the building blocks. One type of atom made an element. For example, carbon is made up of identical carbon atom. Iron is made up of identical atom called iron atom. Now, what are molecules? Whenever atoms combine, chemically combine, by the chemical reaction combine, they form molecule. Or a molecule is made up of two or more atoms of same kind or of different kind. They are chemically combined together. These molecules may exist in the form of element or in the form of compound. These molecules, they are of same atom, that is oxygen combined with oxygen, it will form O2. Hydrogen combined with hydrogen, it will form H2. And whenever they combine with different molecules, that is hydrogen combined with oxygen, it will form H2O or the water of formula. So elements are made up of different kind of atoms. They are of same kind or they are of different kind. Now, what is the difference between an atom and molecule? What is the difference between an atom and molecule? An atom is the smallest particle of an element that can exist. किसी भी एलिमेंट का सबसे छोटा बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक पार्टिकल मॉलिक्यूल जो एटम जो है वो एटम कहलाता है. But a molecule is made up of same kind of or different kind of atom chemically combined together. Right? Atom exists itself, and when atom chemically combine, they form molecules. The molecules may be of same kind of atom or they may be of different kind of atom. Now, how the scientists represent atoms? Circles are commonly used to represent atoms. Small circles are used for small elements. Big circles are used for big elements. For example, if we are writing or we are representing hydrogen, we will make a small circle for hydrogen, but because it has a smaller particle. But if we are making a circle for uranium, then we have to make it a bigger, we have to make a bigger circle. Another way of representing different kind of atoms is by using spheres of various sizes and colors. These spheres are normally held together by sticks or springs in an arrangement similar to that of atom found in a substance. And the structure that is formed by using a sphere of various sizes and color, a model appears. So there are two ways of representing atom, either by the circle or by the use of models. To combine these spheres or these balls, we use sticks or spring. In the way the atoms are combined in that element, we use or we combine them to make a model. Now there is a heading on your screen, chemical formula. What is a chemical formula? The atomic composition of water molecule can be either we can write it in word, in whole word, or by we can write it by formula, that is each molecule of water contains 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen and chemically combine together to form water. This is the way of writing in words, or by writing in a chemical formula, that is H2O. Obviously, the chemical formula is a shorter way of describing the atomic composition of the water. The chemical formula of a molecule shows the number and kind of atoms contained in it. The chemical formula of a molecule of an element is denoted by the chemical symbol of the element and a subscript showing the number of atoms in the molecule. For example, if we are writing the formula of water H2O, that is H is stand for hydrogen, O for oxygen, and the number H2 is showing that the 2 molecules of water are used. The chemical formula, so what is a chemical formula? It is the shortest way of writing a chemical reaction. The chemical formula of a substance shows that the number and kind of atom contained in it, which kind of substance are present in it, and what is the kind of atom and what is the number of an atom. The next is symbols of elements. There on your screen, you can share with me some symbols, or you may write it or note down somewhere. H for hydrogen, O for oxygen, C for carbon, N for nitrogen, Cl for chlorine, Na for sodium, S for sulfur, K for potassium, P for phosphorus. Clear? Chemically, in chemical reaction, in chemical formula, we do not write the whole number. We use these symbols. We use these symbols. The chemical formula of a substance shows the number and kind of atom contained in it. So, in any chemical reaction, in place of total name or the correct name, we use the symbols. If H2O for water, then we will not write H hydrogen plus oxygen. We will write H2O. Now you will observe that all the names, all the symbols are starting with their starting letter. That is hydrogen H, oxygen O, carbon C, sulfur S, phosphorus P. But for chlorine there is Cl, and for sodium there is Na, and for potassium there is K. Why it is so? When the elements, the scientists were discovering elements, they gave them now names, they gave them names, and the first letter was used as their symbol. But once the letter had been used, it was not repeated again, like carbon and the chlorine. Both are starting with C. So the C is used in carbon. So for chlorine, they used two letters, first capital letter and the second one is the small letter. Sodium, for sodium there is Na. Sodium start with S. S was already used or the sulfur was discovered before the sodium. So sodium was renamed by, or it is used, the symbol of used by the Latin or the Greek word, first two letter of the Greek word Na. Just like that, for phosphorus, P for the short form or the symbol of that element. When potassium discovered, K was taken from the Latin or the Greek word as a symbol. Is it clear to all of you? Now, this was all about your today's lecture, and we have few minutes left. I take a quick review of that lesson or that lecture, and the question I will ask in the second lecture, and I will ask you from this lecture too. मैं सेकेंड लेक्चर के एंड पर आपसे क्वेश्चन करूंगी, आपको टाइम दूंगी 10 मिनट्स का, और उसमें ये क्वेश्चन होंगे इस लेक्चर से भी, वो गौर से आप दोबारा यूट्यूब पर देख लीजिएगा. Once again, since the beginning we repeat it. This is the chapter of atoms and molecules. Question is, what is an atom? Atom, the word came from the Greek word atomos. Atomos ग्रीक वर्ड है, इसके मायने है indivisible. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that can exist. Democritus about 430 BC suggested that all the matter was made up of indivisible particles, and he named them atoms. And he is called as father of atomic theory. Chinese and the ancient philosopher thought that the matter is composed of earth, water, air, clay, gold, air. But after so many research, बहुत सारी रिसर्च हुई और साइंटिस्ट ने बताया कि atom can be further divisible into three main parts. Positively charged particles are called protons. Positively charged particles are proton. Negatively charged particles are electron, and the neutral particles are called neutron. Proton and neutron they are found in the nucleus, while electrons are found outside the nucleus, and they revolve in circles of the shells. These circles and these shells are called shell or orbit. You can see that in the first shell only 2 electrons, in the second shell there are 8 electrons. These numbers according to their shells are fixed. You will study in class 9 in detail. I am not telling you more than that the electron revolve outside the nucleus in different shells. Clear? इसने फर्दर बताया कि इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन 3 तरह के पार्टिकल्स में डिवाइड किया गया है. पॉजिटिव चार्ज, P से पॉजिटिव, P से प्रोटॉन. प्रोटॉन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज होता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन के ऊपर नेगेटिव चार्ज होता है, न्यूट्रॉन के ऊपर N फॉर न्यूट्रॉन, N फॉर न्यूट्रल, उन पे कोई चार्ज नहीं होता. प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन न्यूक्लियस के अंदर होते हैं, जबकि इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो न्यूक्लियस के बाहर मुख्तलिफ सर्कल्स में रिवॉल्व करते हैं. इन सर्कल्स को शेल्स या ऑर्बिट कहते हैं. ये शेल्स या ऑर्बिट प्रॉपर नेम्ड हैं इनके. दे हैव प्रॉपर नेम एंड दे कंटेन अ प्रॉपर नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. इनमें इलेक्ट्रॉन की मखसूस तादाद मौजूद होती है. ऑल मैटर्स दैट देयर ऑन द स्क्रीन एलिमेंट. कोई भी चीज लिविंग हो या नॉन लिविंग हो, उसका कोई ना कोई बिल्डिंग यूनिट होता है, और ये एलिमेंट्स में एटम उसके बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स होते हैं. और कार्बन एटम जो है वो आइडेंटिकल कार्बन एटम से बने होते हैं. कार्बन जैसे कार्बन गैस है. आयरन लोहा जैसे है वो आयरन एटम से बना होता है. कुछ चीजें जो है वो मॉलिक्यूल्स के नाम में आपने पढ़ी होंगी. मॉलिक्यूल्स क्या है? व्हेन एटम कंबाइंड, जब एटम कंबाइन होते हैं, 2 या 2 से ज्यादा एटम कंबाइन होते हैं, केमिकली कंबाइन होते हैं, तो उनसे जो चीज बनती है उसको मॉलिक्यूल कहते हैं. ये मेरी मॉलिक्यूल एलिमेंट फॉर्म में भी हो सकते हैं और कंपाउंड फॉर्म में भी हो सकते हैं. कंपाउंड में एक से ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं. अब ये एलिमेंट सेम भी हो सकते हैं, एटम सेम भी हो सकते हैं, डिफरेंट भी हो सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, ऑक्सीजन और ऑक्सीजन कंबाइन होगी केमिकली तो O2 ऑक्सीजन का मॉलिक्यूल बनेगा. लेकिन अगर हाइड्रोजन के 2 मॉलिक्यूल, ऑक्सीजन के एक हाइड्रोजन के 2 एटम्स ऑक्सीजन का एक एटम केमिकली कंबाइन होंगे तो H2O यानी H और 2 से एक मॉलिक्यूल बनेगा, एक कंपाउंड बनेगा जिसको वाटर कहते हैं। एटम और मॉलिक्यूल के बीच में डिफरेंस क्या है कि एटम जो है वो बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स हैं और स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल्स हैं जो कि एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, और इनकी कॉम्बिनेशन से, चाहे वो सेम एटम हो चाहे वो डिफरेंट एटम, आपस में जब केमिकली कंबाइन होते हैं तो मॉलिक्यूल्स बनते हैं। एटम बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक है, बेसिक पार्टिकल है जो एग्जिस्ट करता है। जब ये केमिकली कंबाइन होते हैं, सेम एटम कंबाइन हो जाए या डिफरेंट एटम कंबाइन हो जाए, तो उनसे मॉलिक्यूल्स बनते हैं। इन एटम को हम दो तरह से जाहिर करते हैं, रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, या तो सर्कल से या फिर हम मॉडल से। छोटे एटम्स के लिए हम स्मॉल सर्कल यूज करते हैं, जैसे हाइड्रोजन के लिए हम स्मॉल सर्कल यूज करेंगे और यूरेनियम के लिए बिग सर्कल यूज करेंगे। दूसरा वे क्या है कि हम डिफरेंट काइंड के स्फीयर्स, बॉल यूज करते हैं और इनसे हम स्टिक्स के जरिए या स्प्रिंग के जरिए इन्हें जोड़ते हैं और मॉडल बनाते हैं। किसी भी केमिकल रिएक्शन को हम जब लिखते हैं तो हम पूरी पूरी वर्डिंग में नहीं लिखते, जैसे water is combined with is formed by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Instead of writing the whole language or sentence, we use a chemical equation, and in this chemical equation we use symbols and the numbers, and this is called chemical formula. हम किसी भी केमिकल रिएक्शन को केमिकल फार्मूला से जाहिर करते हैं, और केमिकल फार्मूला में जो भी सब्सटेंस यूज करते हैं उसके लिए सिंबल यूज करते हैं, और जो उनकी तादाद होती है उसके लिए नंबर यूज करते हैं। On your screen you can see some symbol of elements. इन केमिकल फार्मूला के लिए हम सिंबल्स यूज करते हैं एलिमेंट के लिए। पूरा हाइड्रोजन लिखने की बजाय हम H लिखते हैं, ऑक्सीजन की बजाय O लिखते हैं, कार्बन की जगह C लिखते हैं, नाइट्रोजन की जगह N, क्लोरीन की जगह Cl, सोडियम